Hello, family of light. This is Davita with Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you with another rando read. I believe this is number 6. All right, so Spirit, come and talk to us today and tell us what we need to know for our greatest growth and health and anything in between. I think this is the Ascended Masters Oracle deck. Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. That's powerful. All right, which one? Okay. We are going to start with the Oracle of Visions. That's beautiful. Let's get some more here. So psychic insight, huh? Give us some psychic insight. Okay, so what I'm hearing from Spirit is that this is all going to revolve around this not all, but going to be very closely related to this psychic insight here. Okay, saying don't start with that, start with this. This is kind of a message that they had before where there's a door that's opening. You have the lock and the key. You have all the tools, the skills, and the knowledge, and you have the foresight to be able to see into the future. Or even what I'm hearing is another angle. I'm hearing from Spirit that you're going to need to take a different approach to something right now. That you need to look at your, rely more on your intuition, because there's something that you need to be aware of in your everyday life that is now shifted, but you haven't noticed it yet. You know, to me, this is almost like rebirthing, going from the ocean into another reality. Seeing things from a different perspective that you didn't see before. This is also hearkening to making sure that you ground yourself when you're doing the psychic work, because, she looks a little off kilter here. It's like she's not sure where the new boundary is because she's not used to having boundaries. And when you're going into psychic insight and you're seeing the truth for what it is, and that your third eye is showing you things you've never seen before, that can be a little disconcerting. What I'm hearing from Spirit is if you find that this is disconcerting for you, ask for help, ask for assistance, call upon Odin. Call upon any of your guides, any of the Ascended Masters, to help you gain clarity. This is also asking you, to look at the different aspects of you. Wow. And what I'm hearing is choosing the reality that you want. Because there's different realities available. Choose the one that best suits you for the highest of all concern. And of course, that includes you, right? Which other ones now? Give us more information about this psychic insight. Okay. So self-sabotage. It's talking about looking within and choosing which version of you or which reality you want to live in. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't go into those dark energies within your mind and let them take over. Focus on the light. Focus on the bright. What other information from? And here, say what you mean. If there's a truth that you need to tell, because you are getting this psychic insight, and you're being asked to look at it, to study it, say what you mean. Don't mince your words. Okay. So what I'm hearing from Spirit, this is really needed for you to make sure that because of the wisdom that you are receiving from your psychic abilities and your third eye, because it says specifically third eye is open, say what you mean. And Spirit is asking, how teachable are you? So if you want to, and if you're listening to this, if you want to excel in your psychic skills, open your eye fully, how open are you to receiving those messages? So be aware of that. Because at any time, she can close her eyes, and then these two can't see anything either. So keep yourself open to learning more, and don't assume that you know everything. That would be a tragedy, right? Let's see. Give us more information about the self-sabotage when it comes to psychic senses. This is colorless angel. Spirit, tell me more about that in the self-sabotage. Don't take the victim stance. Don't underestimate yourself and sit there and ponder and wonder and sit in your own waller going, oh, I can't do this because I'm going to self-sabotage myself. Even this whole line right here is, because I had mentioned before where, it looks like she's broken free, but she's also realizing now she has boundary that she didn't have before, and she looks uncomfortable. And then here's self-sabotage. And here's colorless angel. And look how despondent this angel looks. So they're definitely saying, because your psychic, third eye or psychic other senses are opening, don't go into self-sabotage. Tell me more about this. Say what you mean. Fated to suffer. You seeing, the brightness, that you have the keys, you have the tools, you have the skills and the knowledge, but yet you're not saying what you need to say. Say what you mean. Because are you going to go back into this sense of suffering that you're doing here? The self-sabotage? What if that apple isn't poison? What if that is, like Cinderella, what if that is a kind witch and not an evil witch? Go on your intuition, psychic insights. Say what you mean. How teachable are you? Give me more information about that. Triumph of lies. So here it's going into, I was saying you can go into any reality that you choose as long as you keep your eyes open. And then Spirit's saying, well, how teachable are you? Are you going to stop with the lies that you tell yourself that keeps you down, that keeps you in this victim stance, that keeps you thinking that there's an actual barrier or boundary of what you can accomplish. Because ultimately, this is all up to you, right? So be aware that psychic senses are opening, and there's definitely a sense of sabotage here. And speaking your truth and deciding that, I'm not going to play the games of the past, or I'm going to assume someone's going to try to screw me over. I'm going to say what I mean. I'm going to listen to my intuition because I have all the tools, the skills, and the knowledge to make a different choice. So let's go on a lighter note. What do we need to know, Spirit, from the animal oracle here? Pig spirit, cute. Use your mind wisely. And it is talking about this self-sabotage, saying what you mean. How teachable are you? Keep your mind light and bright. All right. What I'm hearing is let's tell a little story. What do they need to know for their highest good here? Be flexible. Be passive, learning how to do that, yin and yang energy, that ebb and flow. And come to the edge. Definitely goes into psychic insight, huh? All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. If you found it helpful, please like it so it can be spread around and other people who need to hear this message can do so. I appreciate your time, and if you feel so called to give me a gift of appreciation to my channel, there is an Amazon link down below where you can get a card for the channel, and it helps keep this spicy and new. All right. Thank you. Bye now.